Well, this next show reveals a hidden truth about a guy who thought that he had the perfect life until it all came crumbling down around him in The Great God Pan. I caught up with the play's director and lead actor to try to find out what caused this tailspin. So Stuart, tell me about your involvement in Zoetic Stage, and also your name is on every director credit for every show.
Yes, it is. It is because I'm cheap. I've heard that. Yes, exactly. No, honestly, I'm the artistic director of Zoetic Stage, and it's really a gift for me to certainly to have the opportunity to pick our season, to look widely and to select what I think that the community really is hungry for, and also what the community playwrights are hungry to write. I'm blessed to have that chance to work with the local actors and artisans throughout the season.
Nick, tell me about how you play into that.
I play Jamie in The Great God Pan, and Jamie is a guy in his early 30s. He lives with his girlfriend in Brooklyn, and he is sort of getting by and trying to figure himself out. You know, Jamie has always had a problem where he can't connect, he can't commit. And he's always accepted that that's who he is. Something comes to light at the beginning of the play that makes Jamie question his past and if it was what he thought it was. And he sort of goes on a quest to figure out what his past really was and if that is what made him who he is. Also, Jamie's a universal character in the sense that I think all guys in their 30s in our society have to struggle with this idea of who we are. You know, there's a lot of supposed to's. You know, we're supposed to have a great job and financial security. We're supposed to have a partner to share our lives with that we're ready to commit to. We're supposed to be ready to move on to that next phase. And Jamie is faced with the question of what happens if you're not? And who are you? And he also, at the end of the play, after he goes on this quest, is faced with the question, is left with the question, which I think will be universal, which is, if we accept that our past made us who we are, and then we discover that our past is not what we thought it was, then who are we?
Wow. So really, people are going to leave thinking about these themes, and because really I thought I was going to have an answer for you when you said that, and I thought about it for a split second, and I was like, no, I really don't have an answer, because
well, and the next question is, does it matter?
Does it matter?
Does it matter? You know, does it matter how we got to where we are, or are we just who we are? You know, how do we relate to the people around us?
Exactly. I think that what's exciting is that working with the Arsht Center and having a really copacetic relationship that way, they're giving us the trust to pick material that's thought-provoking, that's daring, challenging, exciting for the audience.
How do you switch gears between all the different plays and all the different works? Is that difficult for you as a director?
To be honest, it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I love the rehearsal process. I love working with actors, and I love reading material and working with playwrights. So, no, it's not. It's exciting. You gotta be passionate.
Nick, this isn't your only production either, right?
No, I'm also in Assassins, and I'm really excited about that. The role that I'm doing in that has been on my wish list of dream roles for a long time. And that's a great musical. You know, I've been telling my friends it's a musical, even for people who don't like musicals. I mean, it's really a wonderful show. I got the opportunity to see the revival they did in New York maybe about 10 years ago now with Neil Patrick Harris and a few others. And it was a phenomenal production, and I'm so excited to be in it here. I think Stuart is going to be a great director for it, and we have a great cast lined up for that.
And he plays John Wilkes Booth.
Okay, very exciting.
It's a little bit of a scoop.
So there you go. Did you know? That's breaking news.
No, I know.
Okay, that's great. Now everybody else does, because it's official, because it's on TV.
John Wilkes Booth right here.
What does Zoetic Stage mean to you as an actor in this community?
Well, Zoetic Stage really, I mean, it's given such an amazing home to so many actors here in South Florida, and the opportunity to be here at the Arsht Center, but also as a company, you know, Stuart, as the artistic director, really believes in respecting each actor's vision and what they bring to the table. And I think we've been able to get so many great actors to work together and bring people who you may not even see together on the same stage in other theaters in South Florida, but really come here because they sort of know it's a great place to work and a great collective environment. So it's been really great to join the family here, and I hope there will be many more years to come.
That's a big deal when someone says, you know what, you're going to take the stage over at the Arsht Center.
It is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a major center in the country, but it's also a great family, very supportive family here at the Arsht Center.
Stuart, does that play into it for you too? I mean, you're picking shows that are going to be at the Arsht Center.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's good to know that there's first of all, I come from the school of Walt Disney that said if you can dream it, you can do it. So I fully throw spaghetti to the wall and see what sticks. And
something usually does.
Something. You're absolutely right. And so when I'm going through a season or picking, plays, I'm looking about what the community is hungry for, what's important, what's on the pulse of our conversation. Because ultimately, what I want as an artistic director is to have audiences communicate afterwards, to have a dialogue start. So what is the material that can spark dialogue?
Do you take part in the conversation afterwards? Is there a lot of social media buzz after a show? Do you inspire people to say, hey, you know what, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, tell us what you think, let's talk about this?
Absolutely. We keep a board out in the lobby. We encourage that. I do all the social media for Zoetic Stage, so we always encourage a dialogue. We love to hear what people think about the productions, especially when we do thought-provoking productions, and it helps to spread the word. We're a young company still, and word of mouth is the best way for us, and social media is a great way to engage people. That way we encourage people to engage with us.
You can go along for the journey in The Great God Pan, May 22nd through June 8th inside the Carnival Studio Theater. Head over to arshcenter.org to get your seats now. You're watching a special edition of Six in the Mix. Don't go anywhere. We are coming right back.